Hey there. That's a cool bear. Corey and I, we flew out here to the big city of Denver, Colorado to come to a show called the Outdoor Retail Show. And it's a show dedicated to introducing new products to outdoor recreation. So we're going to take a look at things through our overland lens. Now, the most popular photo on our Instagram channel over the last 2 years might surprise you. It's this. So we know you guys like gear, we all like gear. Now we're going to be looking at product that could become a core part of your overland kit, and we'll take a closer look at it and we'll show it to you guys. So we're not going to be looking at stuff like, you know, the safari hat with the electric fan in the brim or anything like that. We'll just look at core gear and take a look at what's coming to market. All right, let's go inside and check things out.
Oh.
All right, what do we want to see?
Okay, so we're here at Outdoor Retailer.
Yeah, wait, I'm looking for Bigfoot.
We're looking at what's out there for gear, what's on the horizon, what's new. Try not to run into people. So we're headed right now to the innovation area section to see
Bigfoot?
Yes, Bigfoot. But also, again, just to see, well, what's going on, what's getting developed, and which direction are people going in. It's the wild, wild west.
So this seems pretty cool. It's the Crazy Cap, and it is a water purification system, but it's just the cap. The cap can fit already out of the box onto bottles from brands like Swell, Mira, Simple Modern, basically any bottle shaped like this, and goes right in and kills all the bad stuff with UV light.
So we're always looking for a portable little thing, safety location device, portable.
Honey, that's what the agencies use, not the people. The individual uses one of these little tags. Do you? It's right there. I have one of these. Then the search and rescue agency has one of these, and it's usually on a helicopter.
I knew that.
Matt, Amy, Traveling Together Journal. That's a kayak and a suitcase.
Yo.
It's a sleeping bag for a baby. It's the little Moo. I want this in like adult size. The outdoor snuggie. Thermarest is saying they've figured out a way to make inflating a sleeping pad 3 times faster. The world's tiniest. It's a pump for it. Like, it'll take the air in and the air out. And it's really small, so you'll definitely lose it and need to buy another one.
Or you could just blow it up.
Hey Kyle, thank you for sitting with us by this obviously authentic campfire here at the Denver Convention Center. A big topic of conversation for Michael and I is when we do go off-road into very cold places like Moab. in January. It's cold. And with limited packing space, what you bring and what layers you bring is really important. And then we heard about what you guys are doing, and why don't you tell us about it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we started 4 years ago, founded by a woman named Jay Ganung, building this company from scratch. And we started with heated jackets and have since moved into heated gloves, heated socks, heated base layer pants, and now we're looking into heated camping chairs.
Okay. Which we are sitting on, by the way.
Right.
My rear end is very toasty right now. Okay, so tell me about the jacket.
Yeah, so this is our Sahara heated jacket. It is our most popular jacket. It has 3 heat settings, low, medium, and high.
Okay, I saw that.
Yep.
And you control it right here.
So yep, you hold it to turn it on, and then you can cycle through the different heat settings, low, medium, and high. It'll last you up to 10 hours on low and up to 6 hours on high. And so that is and it's completely machine washable.
This makes me feel like Star Trek. I tapped my little badge.
Jackets will last up to 10 hours.
Got it, okay.
And then 6 on high if you have it really burning. So we are the warmest heated apparel on the market, up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit on the highest setting.
Wow.
And we also have the largest range of colors and styles on the market available now. We can heat you head to toe, from beanies to socks, and everything in between.
Great. So here's the situation. I am in a remote location. It's winter. It's very, very cold. It's so cold that I'm going to be sleeping inside my truck. I don't want to run my truck all night and waste gas.
It's after dark, it's cold. So we're holed up in the back of the Land Cruiser. It's cold.
What do I wear to keep myself warm and cozy for the evening?
Yep. So you'd start off with heating your core, definitely. So you get a jacket, you get our Sahara, and then I would also put on a crest heated beanie, keep your ears warm. Get the stealth heated glove liners.
Okay.
And then you've got your base layer heated base layer pants.
Okay.
And then that'll heat your legs, and then you can have your tread heated socks to cover your toes. And then we also offer car chargers. And so if you need to boost some battery life on something, you plug it into your car.
I'm done.
You're done.
I'm good.
Yeah, say goodbye to winter.
Yeah.
Summer 2.0.
Right on. All right. Thank you, Kyle.
Cool.
Really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
So Adam, I came around to your display, and I was like, what the heck is
what is going on here? And
so I got to ask you about it. Yeah, tell us about your company. Tell us about your deal.
Right. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been living and cooking on boats for the past decade.
Got it.
When I wasn't living and cooking on a boat, I was living in my van and cooking out of it. So essentially, I've been living and cooking out of confined spaces for as long as I can remember. This is the brainchild of that. As a chef, adventurer, traveler in tight spaces, I needed a kit that could fold in half. I needed chef's knives that fold in half, fillet knives, paring knives, peeler, you name it, cutting board, the case. I want something I can put in my glove box, take on a trip with me, go in the boat.
You can tell by looking. I mean, that's the one thing that struck me. You can tell by looking that everything is so compact and organized.
Right.
And the other thing, like for our community, going down the trail or going off-road, it's going to be compact. It's not going to be rattling around.
It's not rattling around. It's not
cool.
falling over. You throw this into your culinary Tupperware, and it's got your plates and your coffee bin, but you no longer have dull knives resting at the bottom of a bin waiting to cut you. Essentially what you can do is you can buy all of our products individually on Messermeister.com, or you can go to @ChefAdamGlick, my social media handle, click on the website, it'll take you right to my shop.
Cool.
You can choose from individual items, you can choose from a 6-piece case, like you're seeing here. This has everything included, or you could go with a half option, a chef's knife, a cutting board, and a case. I've done this, I know what it needs. And this is what it needs.
Yeah, right on.
It's very simple.
Yeah. Adam, thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's
it's my
really
pleasure.
Cool stuff. Yeah.
Let's go outside.
So James, thanks for spending a few minutes talking to us about Holbrook. Really appreciate that.
Absolutely, my pleasure,
Yeah.
Michael.
We've had these in our store for a couple of years, and what I always tell people is, man, they are so sharp when you get them. They are really sharp.
It's wicked sharp. That's part of what we like to do. The steel is a high quality Swedish high carbon steel.
Yep.
So Holbrook has been in existence since 1697. It's Sweden's largest and oldest axe manufacturer.
That floored me. Like 2 years ago when we first learned about Holbrook, it was like, when did the company start? When did you start making axes? Oh, the 1600s.
Yeah, before America was even around. So
Yeah.
kind of historic. They actually pattern a lot of their axes after the American forestry axes that were popular in the 1800s. This is the Yankee pattern because it was a style of axe that was used in that forestry service.
Yep.
Another really popular axe is the Almike. And this one has a turpentine pattern axe head, which you can see has a little finger notch here, so you're able to choke up on it a little more to do some detailed carving tasks.
Oh, okay.
It's a very versatile tool. This is probably one of our most popular hatchets. It's a 1 pound axe head with a 16-inch handle, a solid American hickory, and again, that Swedish steel, hand forged in Sweden at the same factory that's been in operation for over 300 years. This is what's sometimes known as a boy's axe size. So it's a 28-inch American hickory handle with a solid 2.5 pound Montreal style head. So you can see it's got a really wide profile. This is going to make short work of a tree if you're felling it. So a lot of people have that shovel axe jack combo. This would fit in really nice there. The beauty about these axes is because it is a natural handle, you can replace it. So we like to say that they're axes you can pass down generations, and it's true. I see people with these axe heads that are sometimes 50, 80, 100 years old. You can add a new handle to it, keep going with it. It's something you can pass down to the next generation. This is a monster axe. This is a Tasmanian pattern, so it's made for really big Australian hardwoods. Another really classic axe from the Holbrook line. It's a 4.5 pound axe head, so this one's pretty heavy. It's got a little bit of weight.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna cut a tree. That's awesome.
And the beauty with this axe is it's made to be profiled by the end user. So if you're someone who wants to deck out your own axe, you can add a banana grind to it or a convex grind, depending on how you want to work it. But it's something for the serious axe enthusiast, or if you're just wanting a really big axe for getting the job done. This is the Holbrook grinding stone, so it comes in a nice branded leather case. It's got a coarse side and a fine side, and if you're going to buy an axe, I highly recommend you get a stone to keep it sharp. A little bit of time with the stone will speed up all of your processing. So if you're trying to cut down a tree, you spend a little bit of time with this, getting it nice and sharp. It's not a mythical creature that is impervious to damage. If you're using the axe, even though this is a high quality Swedish steel that's been expertly treated and tempered, if you get a little bit of nick or an edge that chips up a little bit, spend a little bit of time with this and it goes right back into shape, keeps it nice and tight.
Get a stone, you don't need electricity to run that thing. Hey, thanks a lot for taking the time, I really appreciate it.
Michael, appreciate it. Thanks
Absolutely.
for yours as well. Hope you have a great day.
Hey, there's a lot of gear here, a lot of clothing gear at Outdoor Retailer. We don't have time to look at all of it. We're going to show you a few highlights, but here, I'll make a couple of notes. If you can buy once, cry once, go ahead and do it for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to last longer, so you're not going to be replacing it next year. And two, you're really going to be helping the environment because that cheap gear that you buy, that you have to throw away, that's all got to go somewhere, right? So buy once, cry once, it'll last longer, and ultimately, it'll be less expensive for you in the long run. All right, let's go see some more gear.
Let me geek out about this new stove a little bit.
Design this?
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
awesome.
the designer.
That is awesome.
And so 4 years ago, the owner of the company, Don Scott, asked me to design this super thin stove. So I came up with a stove that's the flattest on the market, and it's basically 1 3/8 by 11 by 17. I've developed basically something that looks like a lollipop, and so the fuel comes straight into the side. It gets slowed down by a Venturi. It starts working in a vortex around on the first floor. I created a burner, and I'm going to show it to you in a second, that is 12 millimeters high, half an inch. Wow. Right? So now I'm in the game.
I wish I was right here.
Sticking. a parallelogram.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So watch that.
Yep. Very cool.
So that basically gives me my height above the burner, and then that is the ultra flat burner that comes in. And so the rest of the build out, the stack height of the stove to get to 32 millimeters, an inch and 3/8, is basically enough room so the air can come in underneath the burner and cool and provide air to that inner ring.
Got it.
And that inner ring of the burner provides me with 40% additional burner. And so either my burner would be like that to get 10,000 BTU, or it would be really tall with lots of ports, or it's a donut. I hate having pan handles over where you're cooking.
Are you guys down them right now?
Perfect.
Out of the way.
Perfect. Got it.
Not much happens on the sides. And so we don't need these big clunky windscreens off the side because they're not really doing anything but getting in your way.
That's very, very cool.
So that's the Pinnacle Pro stove, and we'll be shipping in June.
Right on. Now I kind of accosted you. Give people your name.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was like, you're talking. Let me
Yeah. So my name's Kurt Gauss, and I'm the design director at GSI Outdoors.
Yeah, cool.
And I've been working with GSI since 2000.
Right on.
Basically.
Right on. Well, Kurt, thank you for breaking this down. I saw it. I was like, wait a minute, because
It's very different. It's one of the reasons why I got Gear Junkies Award this year.
Yeah, right on.
Best of show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Best of show. Great. Kurt, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm here with Zeus. We walked by this product, and you were just telling me about it. You guys have been around for quite a long time. The company has quite a long history.
Yeah, we've been around since '99.
Tell me just the general concept for folks. I know a lot of folks have seen this design, but for folks who have never seen the design, tell me about it.
This product has 3 different patents. One is the asymmetry, so it gets you flatter when you're laying down on the hammock, and one is the ridgeline, which maintains the shape of the hammock. So every time you set it up, it's exactly the same.
Got it.
And then the third one is the entrance through the bottom.
Well, so I'm going to try and get in it. I'm terrible at getting into a hammock. We'll see if I can get into this a little easier. We will see.
Now we're using like super lightweight Spectra ropes. This is like a 3.5 millimeter Dyneema. And so I'll show you the 4-season.
Okay.
What we've done is we've added a second tailored layer to allow lofting in your insulation below your below the first layer of the hammock. So it's incredible. It's like when you lay down within 3 seconds, it's like someone's turned an electric blanket up to 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's really
Well, that's
awesome.
where you get the cold entry, right? Whether you're sitting in a chair around a campfire and your butt's freezing, or you're on, if you are on a cot and you don't have insulation, the cold comes right up from underneath. So here it's built in, is that correct?
That's right, and it's not squished.
Right.
Which is the key thing. So we allow it to loft underneath you.
I'm going to pick you guys up and move you.
We've insulated it with a open cell foam pad.
And that's what really creates that warmth layer.
It is, yeah.
I'm going to try and get into these hammocks. So sit down here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's all right.
So now, to get flat in this, you want to lay on the diagonal, asymmetrically.
Like this?
Yep, that's right. And then, of course, you can zip yourself in.
Cool.
Bug free. The rainfly. Is a massive 10 by 12.
Let's show the size of it when it's packed up.
It's all kind of attached here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll shoot it in a second, but it's pretty small. Hey, thanks for spending the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm going to try and get into that.
Let's do it.
That closed right up. So, hey, you guys, I'm here with Evan at Yakima, and I walked by and saw the solar panel on top of a cargo carrier.
Yep.
Tell me what we're looking at here. Tell me, you were giving me some pretty cool information about winning awards and that kind of stuff. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
This is a new CBX solar, available in the fall, in August, mid-August or so. The first cargo box that has an integrated solar panel. So 36 watt output is capability of 3 amps. So it can that is able to support the fastest charging, like supercharging phones.
Right, got it. And 36 watts is pretty impressive. I mean, I know what I have in terms of a 100 watt panel at home. It's a hard frame.
Sure.
It's fairly large. This is just a thin film of solar on top of the cargo carrier, so 36 watts is pretty impressive.
So the cargo box itself is called the CBX. So there's a 16 cubic foot box that this one is. There's also an 18 cubic foot box.
What is the weight of the box?
The weight of the box, standard weight of the other cargo boxes, all our boxes are, depending on the size, about 50 pounds. I think this one is about 54 pounds where it's running right now.
Right on. Hey, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks for hanging out with Corey and I. We are here to provide resources, information, so that you can safely find adventure of all types, because you guys work hard every single day and you need that connection with nature, a little bit of balance. We love your subscribes, and if you really want to help us out, go over to overlandbound.com and consider becoming a member. All kinds of resources, and just like email, if you want to reach me, Michael, in our forums, Michael, if you have any questions for me, over there, right now, questions, chat. And of course, I do review the comments from time to time, but over on our forums, would love to talk to you. All right, you guys, thanks again for hanging out. And until next time, outfit, explore. We'll see you out there on the trail.